What's up, everybody? It's Manny Bandit from Mannys Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Guys, sadly, you can't save everyone. I'm going to go down a road that can show you how this holiday season can meticulously amplify the bad destruction in eating behavior for our society. People don't change because of the bad health, but we're going to show you and give you some examples of why they should. All that coming up right now. Guys, thank you for joining me. Welcome back to the channel, Mannys Fitness Fortress on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Share the content and engage in the conversation in the comment section. I want to appreciate you. I want to tell you guys that I appreciate you all. Hit the super chat, the super thanks below the video to donate, and also go to my Cash App if you wish to contribute to the channel. All right. People don't change, guys, because of bad habits or because of terrible health. It's a shame, but people get comfortable. They don't want to deviate outside their comfort zone, and that's what leads a lot of Americans to bad health, debilitating diseases, and even death. All right, but today I'm going to tell you about a couple of examples of, you'll see why people need to change, but they don't. But the thing is, it's very sad that you can't change people and you can't save everybody. No matter how hard you try, it's got to be in you or it ain't. And this is especially for women, because so much of our society affects the cosmetics of how things look, the fashion industry, looking beautiful on social media despite what's going on in your personal lives, and that can be a travesty. But I've experienced a lot of this, and for people that I reach out to, people that I engage with, and I want to give you some examples of the road not to follow and how you can come out of it. All right, I had one potential client that was in New York, and she had some health issues. And it's a shame because, like I said, females are under such pressure to establish themselves as like the epitome or the marquee of beauty because of the pressures of society. They'll forego a lot of healthy habits to appear or to have the presentation of what people want to see. I had a client that was a chef, and she had undertaken the gastric bypass surgery, which a lot of women do, because a lot of women, whether they're like anemic or overweight or just got into their new physique from a great fitness journey, they want to maintain that, or they want to get rid of any bad, marketing, visual marketing essence, if you will, because they want to look the best. Everybody does. And a lot of times we want to go for the quick fixes without knowing all of the dangers that follow them or that are hidden within them. Like, a lot of doctors don't tell people the risks and the downside of gastric bypass surgeries. Gastric bypass surgery is basically, I researched the whole procedure, and what they do is they slice your small intestine in half, or a third of it, so it's much smaller. So your appetite diminishes, but also your body has a diminished capacity to absorb nutrients. So with your small intestine severed, it takes a lot less food actually to get full, but your body does not and cannot absorb nutrients, primarily iron, in a magnitude that it needs to. So your food doesn't stay in your small intestine long enough to get iron absorption and other food minerals to the necessary body parts, because it's been severed. Your food has to stay in your small intestine for a significant amount of time to get absorbed. So that's one major flaw in that operation. They don't tell you that. A lot of people don't tell you, a lot of doctors don't tell you all the small details of this operation, but it's severely serious, and it can be reversed under real extreme conditions, but it's a really dark path that I would not advise anybody to go down. I would advise them to go through the weight loss journey naturally, get a good trainer, monitor your calories, put yourself in a calorie deficit, Just take everything the natural route. It's harder, it's longer, but it's worth it, and you'll maintain your results. I talked to this individual I was working with, and she had already had this operation, the procedure. So the next step was to try to maintain her iron levels, as you should, as if you're a recipient of this type of surgery. Now, when you get this type of surgery, you have to be very meticulous to maintain your iron levels and all nutrition. There's certain protocols that you have to follow. And you can't be hard-headed about this, or else you'll be in a lifetime of constant pain and just frustration. If you can maintain this, meticulous, nutrition regimen, you can come out positive on the other side of this. But this individual didn't, and it was a constant battle. Just like if you have a loved one that undergoes this is a loved one, or if you have a family member or significant other. It doesn't matter if you're in a romantic capacity with this person, or friendship capacity, or a client capacity. They still have to follow the protocol. If they don't, it could be a very tedious and frustrating way of life, because unless they get this procedure reversed, they're going to have to follow this regimen for the rest of their life. So your body is constantly in an iron deficit. It's one of the most important minerals that women need, because women already healthy women are already iron deficient. Most women are already anemic. So if you get a procedure like the gastric bypass, where your small intestine is severed and your capacity to absorb minerals is diminished, you're usually prescribed specific gastric iron supplements. And they're a lot more potent. They have a lot higher milligram, a higher dosage than most iron supplements. You have to take them along with maintaining a great nutrition regimen. And most people don't, because they like the aesthetics. The reason they got the procedure in the first place is because of the aesthetics. They want to look good, but they weren't aware of what came along with that, following that. And the thing is, a lot of things that doctors offer is a quick fix. It's usually expensive, and it's usually detrimental to the health of the body. So it's always best to go the natural and longer, more tedious route, because it is permanent. Put in the work, guys. Get the diet in, lose weight, get in the gym. That's what I advise. Apparently, this individual and millions of individuals, they don't want to go the natural route. Everybody wants a quick fix. We're in a quick fix society. Like I said, you can't save everybody. No matter how many times I pull back and try to communicate with a more compassionate tone, or if I went on the other side and became more serious and harsh and let them know that this is a really serious matter, either method didn't work. And some people you just can't save. You gotta let them figure it out on their own. But unfortunately, a lot of times it's too late when they do. So the whole goal is to help them and try to help them figure it out before that time comes. So that's just one incident. So guys, I implore you, all you women and men, if you're overweight and you're considering the gastric bypass, don't do it. It's a life-changing surgery. It is possible. I did research that you can reverse it, but it's very difficult. Just put in the work. Get a good trainer. Get a workout partner. Get a nutritionist, a dietitian. Monitor your calories. Get rid of the processed foods out of your diet. Consume more whole foods and drink more water. All right. My next story is very important. I was in the laundromat doing laundry, guys. Overheard this really nice lady, older lady, talking about getting ready for the holidays and eating food and can't wait to engage with her family. But she talked about eating all kinds of highly processed soul food, which is what many of us grew up on, macaroni and cheese and all that. Now, if you're healthy, these types of food are still not healthy on a regular basis. But if you already have health issues, you definitely should not be eating these without a moment of pause. Macaroni and cheese, all types of alcoholic drinks, to the point where you're getting drunk, whatever, is a no-no. It's definitely a red flag. She was discussing with a friend of hers or family member how she couldn't wait to get trashed and get booze and get drunk. She said, I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to get it. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to get dazed, And then later on the line in the conversation, and mind you, my washing machine was right next to her, so it wasn't eavesdropping. I couldn't help it over here. She says, I got dialysis the next week after that. And as soon as I heard that, I just went, oh goodness. And that's what I mean by you can't save everybody. I don't know how many members of her family were, implemental in trying to talk to her about her health, but eating in this manner, discussing binge drinking like this, and you're a dialysis patient, kidney dialysis, it's a recipe for an early grave. And that's what I'm talking about. Some people just don't, like, bad health doesn't scare them. It does not deter them. So they become comfortable. They've kind of like accepted their fate, but you don't have to. Almost every disease, can be taken care of. I got to use that word. So this makes me think like people have like so low hope that they think and believe everything they see on TV is just going to happen. There's no way around it, no way back. But there is a way back. You can start right now. Alcoholism is an addiction. Sugar cravings is an addiction. Sexual cravings are an addiction. There's a lot of addictions, and you got to find a way to slowly back out of them or back off. Whether you got to introduce somebody in your life that'll help you maintain that strength to back away, or if you can slowly introduce other foods and nutrients in your life and your body to try to take the place of those things. But being a binge drinker, still on dialysis, is a recipe for an early grave. I've talked to people like this that had these similar problems, and you're just like, I don't care. I want to live my life. It's not that bad. I'm this and that and the third. And some people you just can't save. It has to come about through their own decision. We can only pray that they make their decision soon enough. A third story I got for you guys is, there's a lot of people in my job that have amassed major health issues. One in particular told me she actually started taking high blood pressure meds at age 18. And she's in her early 30s, and she's still on high blood pressure medication. And I said to her, I already knew the answer. I just asked her, why are you still taking these meds? You have such faith in, doctors. They're supposed to heal you. The medication is supposed to heal you. Why are you so on them? How come nothing changed? Well, the doctor says I still have to take them to maintain. I said, you know what? Health issues in the body can be healed, and you shouldn't have to maintain them. You should be able to destroy or remove them. And the thing is, I said, these medications, they don't remove the problem. All we do is mask everything. And she's overweight, she's obese, very obese. So there's a lot of other things that come with high blood pressure: obesity, high blood pressure, potentially diabetes, inflammation, limited nutrient absorption, all this stuff. So I've talked to her countless times, and I feel for her. I'm like compassionate, but they don't change. She thinks, I don't want to get any smaller than this. I want to maintain my curves. Sweetheart, you're not curvy. It's unhealthy. You're overweight. And this mentality plagues a lot of African-American women that are curvy, but no one has pulled them aside to tell them, listen, this isn't healthy. If you don't change anything, you're going to be out of here. That's a plight that we live in this day and age. It's just very sad, but I can literally talk to a certain demographic of people maybe 2 times and give them like tools to change their habits in their life, and they'll do it. Other people, other individuals and demographics I could talk to for years, which I have literally done, and they won't change. No one believes that they can't, that anything's going to happen. They believe they can stay in this comfortable zone, just living life the way they want, until they end up in the hospital. And then maybe 70% of them, their eyes will open, but even there's that 30% that still are they don't care. And you can't change them. You can't save them. It has to start up here in the individuals, the own individual's mindset. And that's the thing. That's what I'm most importantly interested in, is changing people's ideologies and mindsets. If your ideology isn't changed, you're not going to want to make a change of habits, because when you're sick like this, you don't just affect yourself, you affect other people in your circle, your family members, your friends, your capacity to work at a high level, your capacity to think at a high level. The absence of exercise and good nutrition all that factors into you leading yourself to an early grave. So in this holiday season, I want to say that to say this. A healthy individual that indulges in holiday foods and festivities, they can do that. It's really not going to put a dent in their physicality and their health. If you're unhealthy and you've been eating a certain way all year, massive amounts of highly inflammatory foods during the holiday season is going to do a lot of damage. You need to look into doing detoxes. Get with someone that can kind of encourage you to take baby steps, to eat better. Try to get to the gym. If you want to exercise at home, you can start there. But the thing is, this is an unsurmountable, unbelievable amount of people that just bad health doesn't scare a lot of people, and it should. They get comfortable and they're like, this is the way I want to be. I'm okay until something massive happens, or something happens to a member of their family, and that can sometimes open their eyes. But this holiday season, guys, especially going into the New Year's, you should want to change. You shouldn't want to go through a whole nother year with the same diet, the same health issues that you went through in 2025 and leading up to 2025. And you don't have to, regardless of anything you see on the media, you don't have to. They want you to think you can't heal yourself. You don't have to. Put in the work, ask questions, get with a family member or a friend that's motivated, that's on their fitness journey, and make a change, guys. That's all I wanted to say. Happy New Year's. I wish you all happy holidays, and I wish you the most importantly, a happy, awesome healthy lifestyle. That's all I wanted to say. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Check out the whole the description section. Check out the links, and let me know how you feel about this. And if you need help, reach out to me. Okay, reach out to me. Appreciate all you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video. Booyah!